All right, this is Jesus Castillo. Welcome back to my channel, Spiritually Bad to the Bone. And I'll be talking about this portal of 2/22/2022. I was not going to talk about it today. I was not even going to leave a video on it. But you know what? This energy has kicked my ass. It has left me asleep. It knocked me out. I was trying to do this video at 2:22 in the morning, and it just wouldn't happen. I lost my thoughts. I couldn't concentrate. I had to redo it 2, 3 times, and I just said, you know what, forget about it. And then they got me sleepy. My angels, my spiritual guides, Father God, whoever you pray to, who you worship, they made everybody knock out. I'm an insomniac. I love the night. I'm a night owl. But they knocked my ass out. I didn't get up until like 9 o'clock a.m. or 9 something, 8 something. And I wanted to get up and do the video, and nope. They're like, hell no, Jesse, your ass is going back to sleep. Knock my ass again. And I didn't wake up until like 12 something or 11 something. I was like, damn, this energy. Called a couple of my buddies, a couple of my friends, like, hey, has this energy, how does it make you feel? Other light workers and other people that are awakened, I'd call them up and say, hey, how are you feeling? And you know what? And it's the same feeling with them. They feel drained, down, they feel hungover, they feel tired, sleepy. And I say, you know what? That's what it is. It's to get the downloads. You're receiving so many downloads right now in this portal of 2/22/22. A lot of downloads right now. And right now with those particles of this portal that is open, it is a perfect time for manifesting. This is the perfect time to pray. And the prayer will not be blocked by the second heaven, which is the devil's kingdom. In my opinion, in my research, there's 3 kingdoms. The astral plane, and that's when you cross over, and when you transition to the other side, you cross over, you go to the astral plane. For as far as my understanding, I'm not going to go into detail about it because I could do another whole hour in video on this shit. I mean, on this video, excuse my language. I've just been so happy lately that it's not even funny. Anyways, so the second heaven is the devil's kingdom. Yes, the devil has a kingdom. Negative energy has a kingdom. However you want to relate to it, has a kingdom. Then the third layer is a third heaven, where Father God, source is, the main source, the main creator, which is just energy, not a man. What's up, sister? I love debating about spirituality and stuff like that, and religions, because, I just love this. I was called to do this, and I love it. I'm in my element. I'm in my field. I step into my power in my spiritual path, and I really love my life now. I'm really, really enjoying my life. I have a lot of fun talking about it, researching, reading about it, and discussing it, and having debates about it. I'm just in my element. I love this time of my life where I'm at. And you know what? Material gain don't mean nothing to me. It does a little bit as far as like, I wish I had this. But you know what? It doesn't really matter anymore. It's like the flavor is out of it. The flavor is out of it as far as like, I can't explain. It's hard to explain, where you just in a state full of bliss. I don't belong to the earth. I don't belong to earthbound material things and status. And look what I have. It just has no flavor. It doesn't matter to me, because I know I'm not gonna take nothing to the other side when I cross over. You don't take nothing. You don't take your money, your status, nothing. Look at Steve Jobs, Steve, whatever, the guy with the Apple, whatever. He died at 56, billionaire, and had very little joy. You could have anything in the world, but when you have everything in the world, you get bored. When you have a purpose, you are alive because you have a purpose. I'm getting off topic here, but okay, getting back to my video. I could just go on and on and on. Like my sister Gabby, what's up? Shout out to Gabby in New York. What up? How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Angelo, her husband? How you doing, sir? I hope you look healing better. I hope you're healing. I hope you're feeling better. I wish you and send you light, healing light. My sister Gabby, how you doing? I love having discussions and debates, and I like it. And I love talking about all this stuff with people that are in a similar path, or in my soul tribe, or friends that are soulmates, and so on and so forth. I really love it. I really like it. I like talking about spirituality. I like talking about God. I like talking about what's your God, who's your God, who's that, who you pray to, who has helped you and has worked. That's what I like to know. So, and if anybody want to put in the comment who you pray to, how's it worked for you, I would love to hear their stories. I would like to collaborate in my videos with people that have beautiful stories of the other side, that they were helped and received miracles. I would love to have those people in my videos, and collaborate and doing videos and discussing on what helped you, and no judgment on who you pray, who you worship. I don't care. It don't matter to me. I'm not the one that I'm nobody that can judge someone else. We're all the same. We're all equal, in my opinion and in my mind. Going back to this now. See, I'm already getting off topic already. 6 minutes in. Yeah, 6 minutes. All right, so Portal 2222. Anyways, in numerology, I love numerology. I know it's not demonic or devil stuff. Anything that you could use could be turned evil, black, negative, devilish, whatever. Anything. You could get something beautiful and turn it into an evil thing. So whatever you get and use out there, don't, oh, he uses this, he must be the devil, that's demonic. You're meditating, that's demonic. Everything could be used. Anything you open in your mind can open a portal for negativity. Your thoughts alone can open portals to the dark side. Okay, so just a little FYI, a little side note there. So 222 in numerology, for me, what the meaning for me is, it adds up to 10. Okay, there's 5 2s in today, the month 2 of February, my month, year 22, the day of 2022. Those are 5 2s. That alone by itself is the number of 5, is the number of change. Everybody that has awakened, that is in, seeing synchronicities, numbers, etc., studying numerology, or a little knowledge of numerology, we all know that 5s are changes. So this year is all about not only reaping and the harvest of the seeds that you put in 2020 and 2021. This is the year of harvest, and it's also the year of change. It's still changing. This year is still new, so it's still the residual of 2021 change that you had to go through is still kind of residual, still happening now. That's why we got the 5. This year is all about changing too. Wait till 223. Whoa. Anyways, so alone, the 5 for me is change, freedom, exploration, liberation, non-confinement. Nothing is trapped. Was bound is loosed. And it's a beautiful thing. It's freedom. Number 5 is the yin and the yang as well. I take it at not necessarily the yin and the yang, but it's the polarity of the good and bad, because you're in the middle. You could go either very bad or you could go very good. So number 5, that's what it represents. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're as above as below. You're in white, you're in black, you're negative, or you could be very positive. That's what it determines to me. Somebody else, it could mean something else, but this is my opinion about it, my video. Anyways, and you add up those 2s, it adds up to 10. No, it adds up to 13, but anyways. In the year of this whole year of the 20s, it also is new beginnings. So, hold on 1 second. Adds up to 3. Nice. All right, so that's even better. Because 3s is the number 3 what it represents for me is the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So it's a sacred Trinity. For number 2 is a sacred union. So I was putting my thoughts together right now. Excuse me, sorry for the pause, but this video just turned. It just took a sudden turn for me right now. I just had an epiphany, and getting downloads right now as we speak. Holy schmoly. Holy smokes. Excuse me one second. I am getting so many downloads, and it's kind of funny. And those people that know, that receive downloads and are awakened, and they could decipher the messages and receive them and understand. Like my sister Gabby, she understands this. She's got a lot more experience than I have. She's been a guide to me when I needed her, and she understands what I'm going through. And what people don't understand is what we go through. When we get downloads, it's like a bunch of information just rushing into your crown chakra. Bam, 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 bam. And all this information, you're trying to sort it out like in an Amazon, a sorting, or at the mail, you're sorting which mail goes to what area, what city, what neighborhood, whatever, area code, whatever, zip code. It's like that. It's like I'm getting so many messages right now. It's like a computer download, like like the Matrix numbers. It's like codes like that, but not exactly like that. I get the messages of telepathically, as like voice, words, pictures, images, etc. And this just turned. I just did a 360. Okay. Well, the messages that I'm getting right now is that this portal is a portal of union, of couples, of coming together, partnerships. I was going a whole different direction with this because I got my notes here, but this portal is taking a whole different direction. They just gave me like, Jesse, no. Jesus, no. This is what we want you to say, and I'm going to say it. This is the month, a portal for sacred union, twin flames. I'm going to dare and say twin flames. I kind of believe it and kind of not. I'm kind of in the fence because, my understanding and my experience with that is there might be a possibility that, yeah, there are twin flames out there. There's everything out there in the universe and in the world that we don't understand and don't know. Only because we don't experience it, it does not exist. Bullshit. I've experienced it. But I also discovered that you don't end up with your twin flame. You don't always end up with them. And if it is, it might be a fake one, homie. It might be a fake one. Who knows? But in my opinion, I couldn't speak for myself. In my experience, I believe I went through one. I strongly believe it because all the shit I experienced, that it is in a very spiritual and paranormal way that it happened for me. It wasn't a very loving, true story like bullshit, stories you hear in TV or movies. No, it was a paranormal experience for me. But in the same time, it was like, you don't meet and you don't stay with your twin flame. Your twin flame comes into your life to trigger you and to push you off the cliff that you're afraid to fly and step into the unknown. They're there to push you off the cliff and force you to change, force you to awaken. Because when you are at the bottom of the bottom, where you're like, God, just take me now. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I die or live, or I don't care about nothing no more. You have broken me down so low and so much to the point where I don't care. You lose all hope of everyone and everything here on earth. And that's when something clicks and happens for you. Something clicks inside you that forces you to look at the beyond of the unknown, of the unseen, of the spiritual world, Because here on earth, you were so disappointed, so backstabbed, so used, so betrayed that you just don't give a shit about humanity anymore. You don't care so much that you just go beyond this physical plane and you start to go within, and to go within as like to go in a cave, but you're not in a dark place. You're going within in your subconscious level. And you go in so deep that you have an awakening, an epiphany, an enlightenment, what people call it, enlightenment in the Indian mythology. I study that too. I study a little bit of Buddhism, Indian mythology. I studied Shiva. I studied all kinds of deities, all kinds of ascended masters. I studied all kinds because they all walked with me at one point. They all came to me to help me, and they did. I'm not gonna lie. Some people say that's from the devil. I don't care what they say. That's from the devil. You don't know because you haven't crossed over and found out. You only know what you read or what you heard or what you listened to. In my personal experience, I know they helped me to become the person who I am now. Yes, Isis came to me. Yes, Roth came to me, walked with me, protected me. Horus was around, but I didn't use him because I was in the fence about it. I used a lot of ascended masters. I've used a lot of deities, a lot of goddesses came to me, walked with me. The feminine energy right now rules the world, man. I'm just gonna straight out say it. I've always told everybody the feminine energy right now is a shit. She rules the world, healing the masculine energy, dragging that motherfucker along. If you don't want to, it's gonna drag you because everybody's got a polarity and got both and has both energies within, male or female, masculine, feminine energy. That's about you. Polarity and the infinity sign. How we use it is up to us. But right now, the feminine energy is a shit. It is healing humanity. The feminine, you step into your feminine power, woo, you're unstoppable, baby. Male or female. Has no sex to that. This is all energy that I'm talking about. So I used Isis. I used Xochitl, the Aztec goddesses. They came to me. These spiritual beings are still around. They're not dead. Nothing dies. You can't kill energy, man. It's still around somewhere, helping or doing his job. Father God, Source, the Creator, has an assignment for everything, for everyone, for every energy source, for every being, for every alien. You just don't know. We've been lied to. You don't know what's out there. You have no idea what the hell is out there if you can only see with your two physical eyes. You have no idea. You see through your third eye, shit, the whole universe opens up for you. I guarantee you. But you got to be careful to those dark forces and dark energies. Always be careful. Anyways, so, man, I just went off, huh? Oh, let me see real quick. 1 second. Love this jam. Love this jam. I don't care what anybody says. I'm an old school motherfucker. Love this jam. Anyways, so yeah, this whole, man, this download was crazy right now. It was just like you just plugged me in like the movie Matrix when they plug in Keanu and they plug your ass into the back of the head and just choof, and start getting downloads. That's the way it felt right now. It just felt like that. And it's kind of crazy because it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. All these messages are coming in. I can't sort them out fast enough. My brain's not that fast. And definitely my mouth ain't going to spit it out as fast as it's coming in. So it's like some get trapped. And, you know, there's next thing you know, there's like all the messages are trampling and tripping over each other. So yes, once again, this portal, it's a union portal, man. It's for couples to come in, unions together, partnerships, lovers, couples, whatever is the tools. So it's gonna come in whether you like it or not, or they're preparing you for your soulmate to come in. And it's the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Everybody has the Trinity within. And when it's a triangle, and when you put those two triangles with two unions come together, two sacred unions come together, two soulmates come together, those two triangles inverted, it is the Star of David. Remember that. Food for thought. Anyways, moving on. So all these numbers is, for me, is a new beginning, a restart, a reset. Okay. Let go of the past. Meditate. Let go of what doesn't belong to you anymore. What doesn't resonate for you, was not for your highest good. Let go of the excess negativity of pain, depression. All that is a choice. Yes, we feel it. Yes, we absorb it. Yes, we go through it. Yes, we experience it. But we also have a choice to let it go. I was depressed for many years. Many years. Too many years. I wasted my time. It is a choice. You wake up, say affirmations, and it will help you. I guarantee you it will help you. So let go of all the negativity. If you're a hoarder, a lot of earth signs, I'm sorry, you guys are hoarders. We are hoarders of emotional baggage. But some people have a harder time letting it go. Oh, I cannot forgive. Oh, no, that's not me. I'm sorry. I can't forgive the past. I can't forgive. Okay, that's your choice. Perfect. Vaya con Dios. I love you anyway. You're hoarding. Cool, no problem. You're not ready to let go. Fine. Hold on to that anger. See how it serves you. It's a block. That's what it does. We block ourselves. I block myself. All right, so let me see here my notes. The downloads that I took and I wrote down, and what I've heard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I take a little bit of everything and I put it in my own together and make my own freaking videos. There's a lot of people out there doing videos that are very good. I learn. I'm not only, like my sister says, I'm not only a teacher, but I'm a student too. So this is for new beginnings. And this is a God's portal. I think this is a God's portal. So this time is a portal for new beginnings as well. So there's a lot of change because of the number 5. So it's going to be change in love, career, jobs, family, home life. And it's also a reset. So second, let me see here. I think I just took this video to a whole new direction, and I didn't expect it to. Now I'm all discombobulated a little bit. So this is the energy and vibration of what you want to manifest in your reality. This high energy is available all month long for 21 days. And it's the month of Aquarius. So be mindful of your thoughts, feelings. And there goes the sirens again. So you want to bless yourself. So open your heart chakra, and be as happy and joyful and be at peace with yourself. So you can be in a good mood, in a good place. Your thoughts create your reality. To create your reality, you want to physically, okay, you're going to feel this energy with physical symptoms that you might feel, okay, the physical symptoms that you might feel with this energy, and that you might be feeling already. Last night, my legs were hurting me. I got a cramp on my right, behind my right knee. Painful cramp to where, like, if it folds, oh, that's it, I'm done. I need a freaking crane to crank my leg open, or unfold it, I mean. It was very painful. I couldn't sleep. I had 3 major, huge freaking cramps, not only because I exercised on the bike, but because the energy was so freaking potent last night. It was so strong. it messed up my leg, my muscles. I was getting a surge of energy, like if you just plugged me in, and I just like my body just went stiff when you're electrocuting somebody. Like I was just like, oh, what the fuck? And this ascension, this awakening, and this transitioning that we're all going through, those who are awakened, it is not fun, man. Let me tell you, it is not fun. It's a lot of painful things that we go through. Yesterday, my hands felt hot. Some people, your feet get hot. Some people, they feel a surge of heat go through their body. I felt hot last night, like a hot plate. My whole body just went woof. I was like, ooh, what the hell was that? And then I'll tell you a little bit of my experience on what happened to me as I meditated. I stopped meditating for a little while because I had to close a lot of freaking doors, man. I'm going through this. I had to stop a lot of doors because I was letting too much in. I was getting too many spiritual attacks, and I finally stopped them. And I just got to continue to do what I do to help myself. But I am still a very badass motherfucker when it comes to spiritual and spirituality. I'm still the same dude. I'm still the same spiritual being. I just block certain doors to stop spiritual attacks. And whatever I use to help, it helped. You guys all want to know, you let me know in the comments section below, and I'll tell you what I use. I found a key. I found a special key that it will help you get what you want. A wish fulfillment with Father Source, Father God. There's a special key out there that you can use if nothing else is working. This will help you. Tell you what it is if you want to find out. I said in my other videos, if you watch my videos, you'll know what it is. Going back to this video that's already 27 minutes in, son of a bitch. Okay. Sorry, I cuss a lot. I just went through another epiphany where I did a fasting, and you know what? It gave me the feeling of, you know what? Why am I worried about other people? Why am I worried if they're gonna like me? Why am I worried if they're gonna love me? Why am I worried I'm gonna be alone? I'm not alone. And I finally clicked it in my brain and in my head that if I'm not free, I will never be free. And if I'm with somebody, I cannot stop working on myself. Because if I stop working on myself, then I sabotage that relationship and that partnership, that friendship, or whatever the hell it is. When two people get together, do not stop working on yourselves. Give a shout out to Melissa. I believe she's another soul sister of mine that came into my path to help me, guide me, and to help each other. Give a shout out to her. How you doing, Mom? You helped me a lot. I thank you and I bless you. And I love the advice that you gave me. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Going on with this video, because I'm just going to continue blabbing on. Like my sister Gabby says in her video, she could go on talking for hours, and I know how she feels. If you don't have an agenda, write down your notes. You could just continue to talk about so many things that are out there in the universe that is, we have no idea what the hell it is. And there's so much things that are being hidden on purpose. You guys just don't know. You guys just don't know. Wait till you all wake up. There's going to be another mass awakening with this portal. People are getting so many downloads, so many transmissions. It's not even funny. Your angelic team is freaking working on you, man. That's why they knocked your ass out, to get the messages and transmissions and downloads. We have to be asleep. That's how they work on your ass. So remember, be joyful at this time, today, all month long, all 21 days. Be happy, joyful, and be at peace with yourself, so you could get good and be in a good mood and manifest that what you want. Bring it in. This is a perfect time. We're in the eye of the storm of this portal. It is open right now for heaven to receive your information, your requests, your transmissions, whatever you want to call it. This is the perfect time to pray and meditate. So go with the flow. Do not resist them. Anything. You're also going to feel ringing of the ears. Last night, my ears were ringing like a motherfucker. Sunday night, my ears were ringing like a motherfucker. Irritating. It's like, whoa. It's like, damn it. There goes that freaking ringing of the ears again. It's a little annoying, but I know on the other side, I know what I'm going to get. So you get to go with the flow a little bit easier. And there's going to be another awakening. So you have to ground yourself. Grounding yourself is so important because there's going to be another mass awakening. It's a collective. So go with the flow. Block negativity. Kick it out. Negative thoughts, feelings, because whatever you think, you become. If you think negative, you're going to feel negative. Your body and emotions don't have a brain. You have the intellect. Emotions are emotions. Those are emotions. They don't have intellect. You have the intellect. So you have to trick your mind and do affirmations and self-talk. And if you have to kick out negative thoughts, I have a video that teaches you how to kick out negative thoughts. Really simple, really fast. Negative thought comes in, you don't like it, you start to get emotional because it's negative or it's sad or a bad thing that happened to you. Choose it to kick it out. Say, negative thought, get the fuck out. And then look in your memory bank and look for a happy thought, a happy memory of where your child was born, your birthday, your child's birthday, something that really made you cry of joy. And remember that thought and take it out of your file, of your memory bank. And your emotions will change. I guarantee you. Your mood will be happy because you're thinking of that thought, and it will take you back to that moment in time where you were happy in that moment in time. And you will be joyful and you will be happier. Remember, do not let negative thoughts ruin your day. Kick it out. You have a choice and the power, the authority to kick it out because you are alive, baby. You are alive. And by being alive, you have the power more than the dead, more than the spirits. They don't have a body. You have a body. You have emotions and you have a billion things going through your body that you could trigger, turn off, turn on, manifest. You're a manifesting machine, baby. You just got to know how to do it. It's a combination of things on how to do it. First, ground yourself, meditate, let go, open yourself, forgive, and be joyful and see what the universe will bring to you. You have no idea. You think you've been living? Shit. You have not lived. If you've been living in the material plane, status, and look what I have, and assets, that gives you a little bit of joy. But when you have blissful joy and love within, shit, nothing else matters, baby. Nothing else matters. Just like, who said it? Gandhi? Malcolm X? Who said it? Who said, you can imprison my body, but you could never imprison my mind? I think it was Malcolm X. I believe it's Malcolm X that said, you can imprison me forever, or you can imprison my body, keep me in this jail, but you could never imprison my mind. He was free because he went within. Because he went within and he escaped his reality. Always escaped his reality. And that's how he found bliss and peace in his when he was incarcerated, when he was in jail. So that's just a little example of how it works. I gotta get ready to go to work. And the sirens again, synchronicities. I'm gonna tell you real quick what happened yesterday. I meditated again for the first time in a long while. Not a long while, I'll say about a month. I stopped meditating. I just prayed and meditated that way. And that is a bomb. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. Well, help me, and that's all I gotta say. But you cannot say repetition of prayers. The way to pray is by talking to what you want from the heart, not what it says the Hail Mary, the Holy Father, the Father, whatever they're called. I don't even know them by name, because you know what? That's not what helped me. I do. You could change the prayers. Praying, you could pray on your own way by speaking what you want, by giving thanks, by being grateful, and by being humble. And ask and talk like He's next to you, or Source is next to you, whoever you relate to. And that's praying for me. So I started meditating again last night at 2:22 when I started praying, meditating. And this portal is so powerful. I felt, once I started breathing in, breathing out, and I did the Joe Dispenza breathing techniques on how to meditate properly, where you squeeze your bottom elimination muscles and you inhale as you squeeze in your elimination muscles. You squeeze your belly button to the back of your spine. It doesn't really touch it, but you know, you suck in your stomach as you inhaling, and you're squeezing your lower chakra muscles, your lower elimination muscles. I mean, you're pushing that spinal fluid all the way to your pineal gland. So when you exhale, that spinal fluid shoots in your pineal gland. Boom! Like an adrenaline shot. Dopamine. And that's how it gets all those chemicals released. And you open a frequency, is like an antenna to Source. And when I opened that crown chakra last night, man, shit. You know how I felt? You ever had a clogged drain? No. When you put when you have like a clogged drain or something, you're trying to stop the water from going through, and you put your finger on it and it stops it. That's how my third eye felt. It felt like someone plugged me in from my forehead, a big ass cable, bloop, just connected to my third eye, and it was strong, man. It was strong. It felt like a beam of light, of a laser beam that went from my crown chakra, and then I was connected on my forehead. I even opened my eyes and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I opened my eyes and I look around and ain't nobody there. There's nobody there. But I was connected to Source again. Boom. Connected. And I felt my whole forehead tight. Hard. But it was nothing there. I touched my forehead. Yeah, that's right. Sirens. Here we come again. Here we go again. And then as I meditated, it's like my crown chakra was like there was a invisible laser beam attached to my crown chakra that erected my neck and my head like doing, like boom. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then next thing you know, I'm seeing all this. It wasn't like the first time I meditated and opened my third eye where you see a bunch of spiritual beings coming at you like, who the hell are you? No, it was the colors. It was weird. I could tap in bomb. I could tell you, I could tap in real good to where I could see the spirits walking around. I'm seeing beings walking around and my spiritual, I believe is my spiritual team. I have a lot of angels that walk with me. And they came up to me, different forms, different shapes of them, because the angels don't always look like angels. That's the movies, baby, let me tell you. Or what you believe they look like, that's how they're going to manifest for you to see them that way. But that's not how they really look like. The one I saw last night is like the one that's described in the Bible. It has, I don't know how many heads, and it like 7 heads, and it's got, I don't know how many wings, and then it was crazy angelic being that came to me, and okay, I'm going to describe that. When you tap into the spirit world and you get to see your spiritual team, it is a beautiful motherfucking thing. I cannot even explain it to you. I wish I could drag my friends and my co-workers, cohorts, whatever you want to call them, and the people that I'm teaching and preaching to, is like, man, let me hear. I wish I had the power where I could just touch someone's forehead and transmute the images that I have in my head to that person. Boom. That would be the shit power. That would be the awesome ass power. It looked like I went into another world. There was beings walking around, and this mystical being, I know it was an angel, and I know and they don't talk to me with words. They talk to me telepathically. It's like it's like the aliens, the ETs are communicating to each other without words, just thoughts. And I know what they're telling me, and I know exactly what I'm telling them. This spiritual being came up to me last night, this morning, and to me it looked like he was walking, but I cannot tell he was walking. He was just like vroom, came to me, right? And I could see the wings and it looked like a creature, but they're not. It's nothing scary. It was an angelic being that protects me, that walks with me. I know it is. I just don't know its name. He came to me and he just like, he looked at me. I think it's a he. I call it a he. I don't know what the hell it is, but I call it a he. He looked at me and he just like stood right in front of me. Tall, big motherfucker, right? And he's looking at me and I'm like, damn. And he's looking at me and he's shaking his head and like up and down, and he's communicating with me at this point, and I understand everything is telling me. Everything is communicating to me. I understand it. I know no other person on earth might understand this. Maybe Gabby will, and some other people that are awakened may understand this, but not many people know this. And it's communicating to me, and next to you know, it's like, this is my interpretation of what it telepathically was communicating to me. Welcome back. Welcome back, brother. And this overwhelming love that I could never, ever duplicate here on earth. It is a love that they give you that you cannot understand ever if you have not experienced an awakening. You thought you loved your people, you love your family, you love your son, your child, your daughter, you love your grandchild when they're born. It's a different kind of love, and that's a very powerful love that you feel when your child is born, that you cry of joy. Well, this kind of angelic love, it's a lot bigger than that and a lot more powerful, for you could have an idea what kind of love it is. This angelic being gave me that love last night, and it hugged me. Its wings expanded like, what's up? Boom, it came to me right next to, you know, it's right in front of me, standing big, tall being, man, and it telling me and giving me this love that I felt it before, but on the other side, not on earth. Never felt this love on earth. And he gave me a hug, man. He gave me a hug. And this hug felt so good. I cannot explain how it feels. It charged me up like a motherfucker. It just like boom, lit me up. Next thing you know, I am glowing of love, peace, and joy. And he took away all that negativity, all that resentment, all those painful memories, everything that, you know what, it doesn't matter what people will do, say, or tell me, or do to me here on earth. I don't give a fuck. You have no idea the type of love that I felt. Nothing here on earth can hurt me anymore, man. You cannot break me, because I have felt love on the other side. So now it don't matter if they love me, hate me, be with me, not be with me. I don't give a shit. You cannot touch me, man. My heart don't belong on earth. My spirit don't belong here on earth. I am not an earth being. I'm just trapped in this avatar body. And I know when I'm released of this avatar body, I am going to be free. And you better watch out, baby, because I'm a big motherfucker. I'm a spiritual giant. And I love it. I love it. You have no idea. I recommend everybody to step into your spiritual path. I encourage everyone who is listening to this to step into your spiritual path. Go within. Tap in. Tap into your spiritual team, your angelic team. And you will see and feel and experience bliss in another kind of love that you never ever will ever find here on earth, unless you hook up with your twin flame, your soulmate, and you come together as a union, a sacred union then you will experience a love that is from the other side. Other than that, you dead. You just walking around, dead man walking. But once you experience bliss, man, there is nothing stopping you. This video took a whole different turn, and I did not expect this. 45 minutes in, shit. Welcome, Spiritually Bad to the Bone. Thank you for listening to me. I have to go to work. I got to cut this video. I could continue on and on in my experience. I have a lot of experience in the spiritual world within this 6-7 years that I've had my awakening already. A lot more videos, and I'm gonna put out a lot more. I was stagnant because I'm not even gonna talk about that because I'm gonna be here another 3 hours. That's for another time, man. All I can tell you, I know you feel and you heard a change within me in the way I talk, the way I walk, and I love it. It's almost like walking on sunshine. I can't even feel the floor sometimes. People could mistake me as conceited or, creído, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I have experienced things out of this world that are on the other side that you guys have no idea, and I recommend you guys to please meditate, go within, ground yourself, let go of this bullshit status, material problems here on earth. They're not yours. You're only here a little bit of time, and then you're gone. Make the most of your life. Step in, go within, have an epiphany, have an awakening, and use your spiritual power that God gave you. And you will be happy. You will be joyful. You will experience a love beyond that is not even here on earth. Jesus Castillo, Spiritually Bad to the Bone. Shout out to all my friends, all my Soul Tribe family members out there, everybody that I talk to, seek advice from, whatever. Louis, my other spiritual brother, he is an awakened, badass motherfucker now, man. He is awesome. I can't wait till my other friends wake up. Nancy, you're a beautiful, beautiful spiritual being. I've always told you this many, many times. You're a badass motherfucker. You are awesome and beautiful and gorgeous, and I thank you for being in my life. I want to thank Julia. I want to thank Michael. I want to thank Gabby. I want to thank Wendy Bones. Canada, what's up, baby? I miss you. I miss y'all. My other sister, Raven, how you doing? Arizona. Cecilia, Jonathan, what's up, man? How y'all doing? Shout out to all y'all. I love you guys, man. Shout out to my other sisters that are coming in. Norma. I forgot her name. I'm bad with names. The ones in Arizona, how y'all doing? The ones in Vegas, how y'all doing? Shout out to Vegas. Shout out San Diego. Shout out to North California. Yay. I forgot your names, my spiritual sisters and brothers. And more to come in. And I can't wait to meet y'all. Love and light always.